Okay, so we all think we know the basics of hygiene, right? Shower, brush your teeth, put on some deodorant, the stuff we were taught as kids. But what about all the little things that nobody ever really tells you about? Those small, kind of secret habits that can completely change how fresh and confident you feel. Well, today, we're pulling back the curtain on those unspoken rules.
I mean, this quote just nails it, doesn't it? It's not about covering things up with a bunch of perfume. It's about a deep down fundamental freshness and health. So we're going to get into the nitty-gritty, the habits that are so easy to overlook but make a world of difference.
So first up, let's talk about your daily routine. We're not talking about a complete overhaul here. These are really simple tweaks, but trust me, they have a surprisingly big impact on your overall hygiene and just how good you feel. All right, let's start with a little honesty check. And hey, no judgment here. How often are you really swapping out your bath towel for a clean one? Once a week? Maybe? A little longer? Well, what's actually growing on that towel might just freak you out a little bit. Think about it this way. Your damp towel is basically a 5-star resort for bacteria. It's the perfect combo of moisture, warmth, and dead skin cells you just scrubbed off. So when you reuse it over and over, you're essentially just rubbing yesterday's grime right back onto your clean body. Yikes.
So here's the super simple fix. Try to change your bath towel every 3 to 4 days max, and make sure you hang it up so it can dry completely between uses. Oh, and here's a pro tip. Using a separate, smaller towel just for your face and changing that one even more often can be a total game changer for your skin, especially if you deal with breakouts.
Okay, this next one might actually change your life. Most of us swipe on deodorant right after our morning shower, right? Well, it turns out it's way more effective if you put it on at night. Applying it to clean, dry skin before bed gives the active ingredients time to actually work and block your sweat glands. By morning, you're already protected. It's a total switch, but it works.
Morning breath. We all know it, we all hate it. And yeah, we brush and floss, but sometimes we miss the main culprit. You know that white coating you can sometimes see on your tongue? That's a film of bacteria, and mouthwash just temporarily masks the problem. It doesn't get rid of the source.
And the solution is so simple. A tongue scraper. Seriously, this little tool is amazing. It takes maybe 10 seconds in the morning, and it physically removes all that gunk. It's a tiny addition to your routine that makes a massive difference for your breath all day long. Okay, now let's move on to the parts of our body that just don't get enough love. Those forgotten zones that really benefit from a little extra attention to detail.
Just think about any place where skin touches skin, or where sweat likes to hang out. We're talking behind your ears, behind your knees, you know the spots. These areas trap moisture and can easily lead to irritation and odor if we kind of just ignore them.
But the solution is refreshingly easy. After you get out of the shower and you're completely dry, just a light dusting of some unscented body powder, even cornstarch works, in these areas can absorb any extra moisture and reduce friction. It keeps you feeling fresh and comfortable all day.
And let's not forget our nails and scalp. So much gunk can get trapped under our nails, so next time you wash your hands, take a second to really clean under there. And your scalp? It's skin. Product buildup is a real thing, and using a clarifying shampoo once a week can seriously reset everything and make your hair feel so much cleaner.
All right, we've talked a lot about our bodies. Let's shift gears and talk about our environment. Because great hygiene isn't just about you, it's also about all the stuff you touch every single day. So this fact is always a little shocking, but when you think about it, it makes perfect sense. We take our phones everywhere. The bathroom, the gym, you name it, we're constantly touching it. And then we press it right up against our face. It's basically a highway for bacteria straight to your skin. Wiping it down daily is a must. Here's a question I hear all the time. You wash your hair, it feels amazing, and then, poof, the next day it's already looking greasy. What gives? Well, the problem might not be your hair or your shampoo. It might be the tool you use right after you wash it. That's right, your hairbrush. It's a magnet for oil, dead skin, dust, and old product. If you're not cleaning it, you're just brushing all that buildup right back into your clean hair. Just follow these simple steps once a week, and you'll actually be starting with a clean slate every time you brush. Now let's talk about where you sleep. This is huge. Think about it. Your pillowcase soaks up face oils and hair products all night long. Your pajamas collect sweat. Changing them out this often is just as important as washing your face for preventing breakouts and irritation. This one seems so obvious, but you'd be surprised how many of us forget. Before you even think about touching your face or dipping your fingers into that expensive moisturizer, wash your hands. You wouldn't prep a meal with dirty hands, right? This single step makes your entire skincare routine so much more effective.
Okay, let's bring this all together. Because at the end of the day, these habits aren't just about being clean. They're about taking care of yourself, about self-respect. And it's really time we normalize the conversations around topics that have been kind of taboo for way too long.
And this is so incredibly important. Period hygiene is just healthcare, plain and simple. We're talking about basic things like washing your hands before you change a product to prevent infection, and avoiding all those scented products that can actually mess with your body's natural balance. It's about working with your body, not against it.
Let's just say this loud and clear. Period hygiene is not gross. It is not shameful or embarrassing. It's a completely normal, natural part of life for billions of people on this planet. And the more we say that, the more we can dismantle that old stigma.
And while we're at it, let's bust a huge myth. All those feminine washes on the shelves? The marketing is really clever, but the truth is, you don't need them. In fact, they can sometimes do more harm than good. Your vagina is an amazing, self-cleaning organ. All it needs is warm water and maybe a gentle, unscented soap on the outside. That's it.
And really, this is what it all boils down to. Every single one of these small habits, from changing your towel to just washing your hands before you put on your face cream, is a tiny act of self-care. It's a way of telling yourself that you are worthy of feeling good and healthy and confident. It's really self-love in action.
So, as we wrap up, I just want to leave you with this one question. You don't have to do everything all at once. Just pick one thing. Maybe it's grabbing a wipe and cleaning your phone right after this. Or maybe it's deciding to put a fresh pillowcase on your bed tonight. What is the one small act of self-care you're going to start today?